It's ragtime, piano time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Si piensas engañarme, no lo hagas. Otro engaño no resiste el corazón. Que te quiero, tú bien sabes que te quiero. Y quererte más, mi amor, es imposible. Hoy mi corazón por eso está muy triste, al no ser correspondido por tu amor. Yo necesito saber si tú me quieres, si no me puedes querer, y francamente
si soy un tonto.
Quiero envolverme en tus brazos, que no queden.
Piano time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Y si piensas engañarme, no lo hagas. Otro engaño no resiste el corazón. Que te quiero, tú bien sabes que te quiero. Y quererte más, mi amor, es imposible. Hoy mi corazón por eso está muy triste, al no ser correspondido por tu amor. Yo necesito saber si tú me quieres, si no me puedes querer, y
que malgastes el tiempo sin mi cariño, aunque no quieras este amor que yo te ofrezco, aunque no quieras pronunciar mi humilde nombre, de cualquier modo yo te seguiré queriendo. Yo sé que nunca tú podrás jamás amarme, que a tu cariño llegué demasiado tarde. No me
quiero envolverme en tus brazos, que no queden.
All right. Hello. We are live. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Lori Jean.
Good morning. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Mr. Solis.
Good morning,
We have
Lori.
we have a treat. Morning. We have a treat, Lori Jean. We have Oscar Soliz today. And,
Look how
and
you're so humble. Like I was telling you, Mr. Solis, at the breakfast the other day that was at Hi Ho. I was telling you how when I saw you perform the last time, I was like, wow, look at that accordion player. He's like all over the dance floor, so full of energy. And you were so humble. Like you just were like, well, thank you. And I'm like, no, like that was amazing.
that and I yeah, and I
You're
think that
welcome.
is the reason why, as I did my research as we do for our guests, I did not realize the history behind this man, because he is so humble that you would never know that this guy was with Los Únicos, with Laura Canales, Felicidad, with Romance, with, I mean, I could go on and on, as you saw in the promo. All
Mhm.
the songs that you heard on that promo, this man is the guy doing the keyboards. And we're just honored to have you here. It's just amazing. Your talent is amazing. We've got George Medina saying saludos, everybody. We've got Ula Reina saying good morning, Gigi Lori, and my compadre
Morning.
Solis, good morning. Antonio Jaramillo says, Oscar, you grito bro. So that's in one of the songs. I think I added one of the songs where there's a grito, right?
Yes, you did.
So you would,
A lot of voice.
yeah. So a little short background story. I went over to Mr. Solis's house, and thank you for allowing me in to help you out, make sure the setup was good. And I met your lovely wife, such a lovely lady. And this guy's house is like a museum of Tejano music.
Wow,
It
that
is.
is crazy.
Yes, it was amazing. And he had all these albums that he's been in. I told him, oh, we definitely need a part 2, 3, and 4, probably for him as well. Because I mean, really, we've got Bobby Castañeda saying, Oscar Solis inspired me to strive for excellence. I've always looked up to him. And I'm sure he's not the only one. I'm sure
Mhm.
many artists have tried to have looked up to you and seen what you've been doing and try to emulate for La Onda. I was just humbled to be there, and all just this guy, like your father, Lori, and my father. Some people are just born to do music. Some people are just born to be musicians. There's nothing else they could ever do because it's in their heart. And as you can see, you can only see a little bit, but Mr. Solis is going to give us a treat of some of the stuff he does. But his room is like a little studio. He's got accordions, he's got keyboards. Before I left, he took out this little thing. I was like, what is that? And he starts playing it. It was show Lori. Saludos.
Adelita.
That is a true musician right there. That is
That little
awesome.
teeny thing.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
When you can make that kind of music with pretty much anything, you're just born to do music.
Wow.
So we're
That's
gonna.
crazy.
I know. I was just in complete awe and a brand new admiration for Mr. Oscar Soliz. Everybody. There's not anybody that doesn't know who he is in La Onda. But us, our generation, I mean, we don't know, we weren't there in the 70s and stuff like that. But this guy was there.
Hmm. And it's funny you say that, Gigi, because and Mr. Solis, we've had people sometimes ask, well, who are these people? And it makes me a little angry, but you have to understand people don't know unless they were there with you, or if it's many generations or generations before them. And thankfully we have you today, and like our other legends that we've been so humbled and honored to speak with. I can't wait to hear your side, because I think kids, even people my age, they should know where all of this beautiful genre has come from.
Yes. Thank you for that, Lori. Listen, Lori, I'm going to apologize because I realized that when I put up pictures, it's the program. I don't do it. I didn't put you in the middle. And
No, it's okay. I drink water when you do that.
So
no problem.
So this is, look at how young this gentleman is. If you can find him, he's a second from my left.
My glasses on, Gigi.
Go ahead. Now, if you can find him. How old?
I found him.
Bien pollito. How old were you there?
I think that was like 17 there.
17. That's since then. And so it's been a while. And we were talking about, now, of course, what we've been talking about in this show is how Tejano came to be, and you were part of that. And you along with Valde Muñoz and, Los Fabulosos Cuatro, Los Únicos, you talked a little bit about that when I was visiting yesterday. How this caught my ear really. It stayed there. It stayed with me until I came home. You said when we were playing with, I think it was with Balde, that they would go to Reynosa, to the record shops.
Oh, yeah. Balde,
Talk to us about that.
would go to Reynosa and visit the record shops and ask them to see what was the latest in baladas and romantic music. And they would bring a lot of CDs, and then we would look into them. And like I told you, we would pick out baladas, boleros, and if we liked the theme of those songs, we would convert them into Tejano. So
convert them
yes.
into Tejano. Keyword there.
We kind of destroyed them, but they were so pretty.
You just rearranged it a little bit.
Yeah, but that's what became Tejano.
Yes.
Felicita says, good afternoon to you guys. Saludos, priceless memories. Yes, of course, you played with her husband, Snowball. And I showed some pictures of that. DJ Alex Ferreal says, Felicidad, Fandango USA, Romance, Wally Garza, Laura Canales. And by the way, DJ Alex knows a lot of the history. Los Únicos, and the list goes on for Mr. Oscar Soliz, a true Valley icon and legend. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. And I love that. So that's one of the things that explains Tejano. That's what made it Tejano. It's not Mexican music. It is sort of, but it's our version of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you put in the keyboards or even the accordion to something that normally did not have it. And I liked another thing that you said. You mentioned, I always wanted to make music alegre.
Exactly.
and
Yes.
alegre is what you do. Alex Castillo says saludos para todos. Saludos, Oscar. Rosalinda Cortez says legend. Yes, you are. So talk to us about that. Go ahead.
I always try to pick songs. For one thing, romantic songs. If it was up to me, I would pick up songs that I could dedicate to my mom or to my dad, to my brother or sister, my girlfriend, or just friends. Something that be nice, had a nice story. So that's one of the things. Another thing is if I would work on an intro, or I would listen to the melody, and I would try to make it sound happy, to where I would say, you know what, this people would like to dance to this song because it's got a nice beat, it's got a nice intro. Of course, yo era gritón, so I would throw, if I could throw a grito in there, I had to. But, all these little things, with the accordion, with the keyboard, the synthesizer, harmonica. I didn't want to bore the people. Also, I want to have different sounds, strings, a little bit of strings, and that's the reason I did all that. And what I would see on the dance floor, I could see that people were enjoying it and they were dancing to it. So like, all right, that made me very happy for that.
Yeah.
Wow. And I don't know if you realize in doing that, you were creating a very distinct characteristic of Tejano music because it's música alegre. I've heard my dad say that a lot of times where he says, you have to give the people something to dance to. Who wants to listen to something they cannot dance to? That's the whole point, is having fun and dancing. And yeah, that's amazing how you thought about that.
Yes, thank you.
So Bobby Castañeda says, I've always credited Oscar with being one of the first to use synthesizers in our onda. And we talked about that. There's like, I've mentioned that, and Alex Vergel says, and the gritos he would do are awesome. Tejano music I see it as like a renaissance. Like everybody was putting in there. Some bands were bringing in the pitos, the saxophones and yeah.
Beautiful. Very,
And other,
too.
yes, and other people were bringing in, like you were bringing in the synthesizers, the keyboards, the Hammond that we talked about.
Yes.
Robert Vázquez says saludos para todos y para Oscar Soliz, el mero mero, para los gritos, bendiciones desde Littlefield, Texas. Saludos. So, sir, you are well known, and actually, somebody told me, what was I think it was Don Lalo. He said you're gonna have a great show because Oscar Soliz is, another legend, a true legend, and yes, you are. Now let's mention a little bit about the gritos. Now we heard one of them. Now that's an awesome grito. It was in one of the songs, and it's a sustained.
Yeah.
I can't do a grito to save my life. I can't.
I used to have the power.
Yeah,
well,
no.
they have entire contests for gritos now.
Yeah.
There's places they do a whole contest. It's such a big deal. And you were the one that was throwing them in there. That's incredible. When you hear grito, that just really makes you want to dance, no matter who you are,
And drink a Sprite or a Coke,
Oh, a Sprite or Coke, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you, Sam, but that's not what we're drinking when we're gritos.
Maybe a spiked Coke.
Oh, we busted out. No, we're busting out we're busting out the tequila. You'll have to come to our parties at my dad's house. That's right.
Yeah, but that grito is it's kind of synonymous when you hear a song that makes you want to gritar. I mean, that means you're having a good time. That means you're having a great time, and music that's what it's supposed to do. Now, I've mentioned before in other shows that I will never forget the first time I was 10 years old, the first time I ever heard this lady, and I was floored, and I thought, how can somebody sound like that?
Mhm.
And it was you playing the keyboards on that song that I heard. No lastimes más.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Eh, I mean, I was just thinking about that, how I'm talking to the guy that from the song that I first heard for the very first time that I heard, Laura Canales, and it was you playing that, and it's just so memorable. And I remember thinking from the very first time I heard it, I thought the whole production was incredible. Of course, her voice was incredible, but you were part of that. Now, I want to mention what you said. That's one of my favorite songs. I asked you to give me some of your favorite songs to put on the promo, and this is the list. As you can see.
Oh,
There's
Oh
like about
man, you have to screenshot that list and send it to me, Gigi, because
oh, I'm not gonna no, because my handwriting is chicken scratch. That's why I type everything.
it's okay. You forget. I teach middle school. I can read chicken scratch.
yeah, I had more than that, but I didn't want to
I,
give it too
I
much.
I know I felt so bad. It's like, well, I'm not gonna use that many, but you know what? I'm gonna put them on the Giras y Desveladas page, all your songs, because they are. I mean, starting with Los Únicos, 20 años, Mi único cariño, Gorroncillo, Pecho Amarillo, and Entre Suspiro y Suspiro. That was in the promo.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, that
that's all. Yeah.
the combination of Snowball's guitar with your keyboards. That's magic. That's not even music anymore. I, I, what can I tell you? I love this stuff. Mi güerita preferida, La Veintiúnica, Una Polka, y Amores que van y vienen. That was with Los Únicos. And then you gave me the list for Laura. And this is, mind you, the condensed version of his favorite songs, but all these he performed in. With Laura Canales, it was Eternamente, Siempre estoy pensando en ti,
Yeah.
Hermoso cariño, No lastimes más, which is the one I put on the promo because that's love that song. Midnight Blue, where she recorded it in Spanish, Linda Ronstadt's Midnight Blue.
Mhm.
Uh, Entre Suspiro y Suspiro, which was, lo grabaron Los Únicos, but then Laura lo grabó otra vez. And that song is still magic, whether it's with Los Únicos or with her. Oh my goodness. There was also a song I couldn't find, but maybe somebody out there does know where I can find Bailamos Tia. So that's homework for you guys out there. It's called
Well, you
Bailamos
know who I bet has that is Mr. Eddie Olivo.
Oh,
Mr.
He has
Editivo. Yeah.
everything. He has
Yep.
everything.
you want to hear a little bit of it?
Let me just finish my list. And yes, of course,
Okay.
he's in his guys, he's in his studio. So he has everything ready to go to give us a little
Wow.
show. So, I'm gonna sell VIP tickets. So with Romance, when you were with Romance, there's the song La Diferencia, and this I put in the promo. Who hasn't heard of Dime si soy un tonto? You're the guy playing the keyboards on that song. Enamorado de ti, Cuatro velas, Quiero amanecer, Si el amor llama a tu puerta, Con la luz apagada, and some Polquitas Alegres. And then you played with Fandango with our former guest, Balde Munoz, who still need part two. Balde, if you're out there, we're waiting for part two. The song Felicidades. And who hasn't heard Yo no te pido la luna? You're the one playing. He's the one playing keyboards on this. Mi Prietita Consentida. And many, many more. These were just a small
Yes.
small list of his favorites.
Uh,
Okay. Robert Vasquez says Olivo tiene Bailamos Tia. So,
Oh, wow, cool.
all right. So hopefully if he comes on here, we'll ask him. Or if you're seeing the show later at Olivo, give us a call.
We're gonna hear it live from Mr. Solis.
We're gonna hear it.
Like what?
All right.
more?
This is the treat. And let me just tell you real quick his bio. We mentioned it a little bit. Let's see. Discovered he quickly his father's talent. He started the accordion at the age of 12, self-taught. There we go. Hi, Mr. Olivo. He says, buenos días, amigas, y my legendary brother, Mr. Oscar Soliz. Now, Eddie Olivo, we cannot thank you enough for everything that you're doing for Tejano
Yes, sir.
over there in California. We all love you. You're in our hearts. You're in our prayers always.
Yes.
Let's see. Orca's musical talent shines the brightest on accordion and keyboards, bass, and harmonica. He began his musical journey with popular bands as Los Únicos, Snowballing Company. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Snowballing Company. Felicidad with Laura Canales, Encanto with Laura Canales, Grupo Romance, Wally Garza, Sangre Tejano, Fandango en USA, Conjunto Bernal. I have some pictures there. Fabulosos, the Fabulous Cruisers. So he's still playing right now, Lori Jean.
I know. I've been
still performing.
I was telling you, Mr. Solis, I'm going to go crash somebody's private party with the Cruisers. I haven't heard the Cruisers in a while. You know, Mr. Science plays with them as well. Incredible. From the Beatles to anything else under the sun that you can imagine. And you guys just kill it. Like, it's incredible.
Gotta go see a show.
Very fun band to play with. They're great guys.
I'll go be a roadie. I'll rap chords up or something. Like, I just want to go and watch y'all play. Last time I saw y'all, I was still waitressing. I was actually bartending and waitressing for my family, and amazing. Y'all packed the house. Like, people just stand outside just so they could hear you. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, we got saludos. Steady Freddy Martinez says great show. Gigi La Chicana Guerrero and Lori, and saludos Oscar. Knowing Lerma, saludos Oscar Solis. You're getting ready for your Cinco de Mayo fest, right? Knowing out there in Alice, guys, everybody's invited out there. It's a great time over there, part of the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame festivities. Eddie Olivo says muchísimas gracias. Bobby Castañeda says, who arranged Lloraremos los Dos? It's my favorite Snowball song. The low note on the Moog synth at the end blew me away. It made the room shake. Who arranged Lloraremos Dos?
It was Snowball and myself.
There you go. There you go. My sister Mary Lou. Hello to everybody. Love you, Mary Lou. And Robert Vasquez says, y el grupo Topazo, Oscar recorded with them too. Yes, I have pictures of that. I think I put it on the promo as well. Mm-hmm. All right, now I'm done with the saludos for now. Now we're ready for a treat, Mr. Oscar Soliz. What do you wanna show us? Talk to us. What do you wanna perform? You already performed a little bit of I was telling Lori that I went to your house, and thank you for allowing me to your house and your beautiful wife and your beautiful house and that beautiful studio you have, and pretty much the museum and library that you have at your house. It's so awesome. I was so impressed.
Give me a chance to move my camera here.
Go for it. While you're doing that, I'm gonna tell him the story. So I was leaving. I was just about to leave his house, and he comes out with something, and puts it up to his mouth, and I'm like, what? He was playing. I thought, well, where's that sound coming from? It was a harmonica, a tiny harmonica that he had.
A little tiny one. And, oh my gosh.
There he is. There's his keyboard.
My baby harmonica.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you see that?
Yes.
Got it? Okay. This is one of my favorite keyboards.
I can totally see my grandpa and grandma dancing to this. He still got it. All right. Oh
We'll
my
mess it up.
goodness. No, that was fun. And
At
you
least you
know,
get an
Wow.
idea.
and that totally reminds me
Yeah.
of my grandma and my grandpa. They love that to dance to that. They that just brings back memories. My dad would always have to play one of those songs because it's so good to dance. Now, we talked a little bit about the keyboards and how you said. Now, let me show you this.
Hold on,
Uh,
let me interject one thing really
yes,
quick.
yes.
So when I saw you, Mr. Solis, that's the song you were playing with the West Side Band here in Corpus at the, what was the name of that place? It's a hall here. Oh, I can't think of the name. It's off Castores.
Doris, yes.
Mande?
I forget. I know this. They
It
make
starts
beat,
with yes, it starts with an S or something. Anyhow, Gigi, he was playing that song on an accordion.
Yeah, he's gonna get on the accordion right now. He is.
Dancing around the entire dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
we talked about that.
I have a lot of fun doing that because the people really get into it. I try to go and entertain them on the tables and not on top of it, just.
You were pretty close.
I like that.
I love that. I was like, is he going around the whole dance floor? You're going around the whole dance floor.
It
Nice.
takes about 2 days to recuperate after that.
He never missed a beat. He did not miss one
Man,
beat. Just like
yeah.
that.
I
was
had a
in
video.
awe.
I'm
I
gonna try
had a
to.
video of it, and I got tired just videoing you.
Now you talked about I'm going to show you this picture and there's several like this, and we talked about a little bit on why you needed so many keyboards.
Well, since I needed an electric piano, and then I needed an acoustic piano, and then I needed an organ sound, and I needed a synthesizer sound. And those at that time, the keyboard didn't have all the sounds in one. Now they do. Like the one I was playing, that's got just about all the sounds you need. So I had to carry. It was like 6 keyboards plus a Leslie. Poor guys, they were so nice. They never complained to me anyway, but they were so nice to help out a lot, in those days. Yeah.
So back then the music, as you're trying to replicate what the Mexican sound is, but making it your own,
Yes.
that's where you're using all those keyboards to have all the different sounds.
And Gigi, like I told you before, when I started playing the keyboard, the guys in Los Únicos, they said, "Hey, Oscar, get your keyboard," because we were competing with orchestras like Lil Joe, Sonny Osuna, Freddie Martinez, competing against Alfonso Ramos, Agustin Ramirez, and those guys had beautiful brass. They sounded great. I only had the accordion, so they say, "Hey, get your keyboard." And I say, "I don't know anything about keyboard." So they convinced me I would have got me one, and so I started playing it. and I didn't know that I was putting in licks from the accordion into a keyboard. I was just trying to learn it. So that's what would come to my head. So it turned out that it was different. It turned out to be different according to other friends and musicians. And that's why I started. And synthesizers to make it a little fuller and little strings here and stuff. So that's the way it started out. But the orchestras, they were the big bands then in the Tejano.
Big, yes. And that's what we talk about often in this show, Lori, and how these guys were inventing something new.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes,
people.
because I've heard people say, you know, they came back from World War II and there was a Lawrence Welk-ish
Yes.
whole style. And a lot of, you know, the first Spanish music, of course, is integrating that. And then, like Gigi says, you know, and like you guys tell us, you take what was going on in your year, you know, the 60s, which was the synthesizers, you go to music in English or any kind of rock and roll or whatever, you know, and that was, you guys absorbed that. And
that's where we got the sounds from the English songs in the 70s. They had beautiful sounds. And so that's synthesizers started coming out. So we, us keyboard players started listening to this and adding these little touches to the Tejano, and it really worked. People liked it, you know, so they accepted it.
And also, you were working with these guys.
Those were the Fabulosos Cuatro. I got to work with them, not very long, but at least I think it was about a year that I was with them, and that was at our Mel and Snowball. Well, Snowball was still there, but Mel wasn't there. And Valde was, I think he still was in the service at that time when I helped these guys out. And it was a privilege, just great, very talented.
Well, look at who it is. It's Carlos Guzman, it's Armando Chori Hinojosa, Snowball, and Juan Hinojosa.
Yes.
No cualquiera, no cualquier.
Of course, Snowball there. Wow.
Yes, great talent.
Gigi,
Now-
what's one of those older pictures you had, like when Mr. Solis was super young?
Oh, did you want to see that? Right here?
No, there was one of him by himself.
Oh, him by himself when he's super young. Oh, yeah. Let me go to the pictures. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
That one, Lori?
Yes, I love that picture.
Thank you. Yeah.
It.
That was my idol was Paulino Bernal in those days. You know, so that's where I got a lot of inspiration from Paulino Bernal, Tony La Rosa. Those were my idols at those times. Because I was raised in Kingsville, so they're from that area. So that's what I would listen to on the radio.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And that is interesting because a lot of the legends that we talked to are actually from here, from the Valley.
Yes.
But you had a slightly different experience because you're not in the Valley.
No, I was born in Alice, and then we moved to Kingsville. That's where I was raised. So Alice has great musicians too, like Ruben Naranjo, Chano Cadena, great musicians. You know, so.
Yeah, I'm going to show a few more pictures.
How did you meet up with the guys from the Valley?
I'm sorry?
How did you meet up with the guys from the Valley then? Because that's a big, I mean, you know, you don't run into people like that every day.
It just happened that I met Valde Munoz, and he invited me over. He wanted to make a band, so I started driving back and forth to the Valley. I love the Valley. The Valley is like paradise, you know. And in those
I love the Valley
days,
too.
in those days, like wow, it was neat. So I started driving back and forth, and we formed Los Únicos in those years. That's when we met Tacho. We brought him in with us. So Juan Vélez, can't remember it, the guitar's Raulito and the guitar. So that's where we started. And it turned out I would stay at Valde's house, and his mom says, "There's something about you that I can't picture it, but I got this feeling about you, your personality, your face and stuff." And I said, "So well," and then she looked into it, and it turns out that she was related to my mom.
Oh,
that is so cool.
la sangre te llama.
Yes, and it turns out that we're like distant cousins, but we're related. Yeah. So
Oh, that is so nice.
that made it a lot better, you know. So Valde now, we worked so many years together with different bands. So
Here's a little reunion picture that you had with.
yes, Tachi Rivera and Paulino Bernal were at the Tejano breakfast.
Yes.
He played that morning, and we took a picture. He was a great, very nice man. Easy to talk to. He didn't act like he was a star.
Like what
you know.
he is. Like what he
Right.
was.
He was very humble. You know, so I really like his person. You know. Tacho, of course, we've been friends for years. We get together very often. As a matter of fact, I recorded 2 CDs for Tacho, some Christian songs that he wrote, and I have them. It was a privilege to work with him also.
Wow.
Maybe whoever needs a CD, I'll try it. See if I can get one and send it to you. So
All right.
That would be awesome.
You heard it here, guys. Let me see. This was another reunion picture. Oh, look at that.
that's
Who's that?
that's the Fabulous Cruisers.
That's the Fabulous Cruise.
Yes.
Those are the guys right now. Mario
Yes.
Science.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look, I love there's Wormy, there's you know, yeah, there's Mr.
Most of-
Science.
Most of the guys are band directors. They're retired already, except for the Rigo, the singer with a red jacket. He's a coach. He's a coach at PSJA, and he's supposed to retire this year, hopefully.
I saw Ramsey in there also. Ramsey, I used to be his bartender and waitress. I probably shouldn't say those things, but I was proud of it because
you're working for a living.
it was my grandpa's cantina / restaurant. So
Bar and grill.
That's a very popular place.
yes, and I was able to hang out with you guys, or hear this music first. Like it was awesome. Anyhow,
One of those guys was actually me, my brother, and my sister's band director, Valadez, Joe Valadez. Yeah, he was our band director. I know. I was like, "What's so?" He's. I was at a practice with the West Side Band, and there he was. And también Garza, Richard Garza, he was our band director too in Mission. I was like, "Well, it's a small world." Speaking of small world, you've played with a lot of bands, and I'm just going to show you pictures, and then you tell me about them.
Romance, of course, is the. As a matter of fact, this CD, I think they put it together later on because I just got a copy of this CD recently. I didn't have that one. So
Yeah. And you played on this one. Look at that famous one.
What a polvo, yeah.
El Güero Polvo. Oh, Snowball. And you were on this one.
Okay,
Look at that.
The story on this one is this. There was an artist from A&I here in Edinburgh. He's the one that drew from. He got photos of us, and he drew them like his own style.
Freehand.
So we call it the piggy album. Basically, like.
I love that though, because music and art are
they
a
go together.
reflection of each other. And there you go, having an artist, local artist. I love that.
Album.
One more picture, and I'll get to some of the comments.
That was the
Look
original.
at that.
Lady.
Oh, there's Balde Muñoz. Juan, who was it?
Valde Muñoz is the, let me see, Tacho, the middle, lower, Raulito, the lower right, Juan Vélez, bass player, on the top. Valde,
Wow.
myself.
A lot of history there.
That's,
A lot of,
like I said, that's the original Unicos we recorded for Bengal Records. That was our first album. In the
wow.
late 60s. The late 60s.
All right. I'm going to try to get to these comments really quick. Let's see. Bobby Castañeda says, I remember hauling around a Hammond and a Leslie sometimes upstairs. Thank God for Yamaha YC organ.
That's
Roy
right.
Garza says, hi, Oscar. Antonio Jaramillo says, Oscar, do you remember playing against the Latin Breed? You guys were wearing white suits and the Latin Breed black at Torres Ballroom in Richmond. Memories.
Yes, I do have a lot of memories with Latin Breed. We played together with them all over the States. You know, they're great guys, very talented. We enjoyed working with them together. And we're still to this day, I got to sit in with a West Side Band here in Far Texas, and they were performing. And still, they're great, very talented. They have a lot of new guys, but they're still great.
Oh. Mercy Perez says, hello, my beautiful ladies. Who's this talented young man? Knowing me, very impressed of our legends and pioneers for the next Texas State honors. Miss Mercy Perez actually takes care of that. So this is Mr. Oscar Soliz with a Z at the end. Oscar Soliz, yes. And she says, wow. Benito Reyes says, saludos from Elroy, Texas. Saludos.
Hi.
Danny Noyola says, saludos, amigas. Gigi La Chicana Guerrero and Lori Jean Lopez y La Leyenda. Oscar Soliz, great show. Alma and Danny Noyola de Corpus Christi.
Thanks,
Saludos, thank you.
and your lovely wife.
Norma Salazar says hello. Gigi La Chicana Guerrero, hello. And Norma says hello to Mercy. And Mercy says hello to Normita. And let's go on. Lencho Palacio says saludos, Oscar, Gigi, and Lori. Hello, Lencho. It was great seeing you all this past Wednesday.
It's great meeting you. Yes.
At our monthly meeting, Tejano Legend Pioneers Corpus Christi. Bendiciones to all. RGB Chapter 2. A little tease me about that. Oh my goodness, Lori, are you still in disbelief?
It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun to have the Valley and Corpus together.
It was so awesome. It was so awesome. And then we had that special invite, and that was just.
Yes, Mr. Solis, you were there with us as well to the Selena. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mr. King invited us for a special tour of his daughter's museum and his production studio. And it was just awesome. We were, what else can you say? But wow. Alex DJ Villarreal says he was also with Topacio on keys. Yes, he was. Norma Salazar says, hello, Lori Jean. Cecilia Garza Los Casinos says, saludos, my friend Oscar, another one of our legends and mentors. Hola, Don Chilo.
Hey, Dad. Yes. Dad says you guys were chingones. I'm speaking for you, Dad. Sorry, because you've said it to me before.
That's Cecilia for you.
And I can say it, right? I know it might not be. Is it appropriate? I'm just saying what he says because, sir,
just using verbatim, quote unquote.
Yes.
Yeah.
What your dad said. So.
Yes, so you guys inspired people like, my dad, and they looked up to you guys in so many ways, and your style and your music and your ideas and your, the influence you had. You still see the impact of your influence today.
Yes. Bobby Castañeda says the arrangements and the vocals on Entre Suspiro y Suspiro are phenomenal. Oh my goodness. Yes, they are. And you guys, that we're going to put those songs, si Dios quiere, and when time allows, put the songs on Giras y Desveladas page because these songs are really amazing. That one, Entre Suspiro y Suspiro, with Los Únicos and with Laura Canales. I really like the version with Los Únicos because out of the combination of the guitar and the keyboards, oh my goodness. I just, and I put it in there
Oh,
in the promo because it just spoke to me. Just, you feel some music, you just feel it in your soul, right? It just goes right through. And that was one of those songs. And it was the arrangement. There's no music, there's no lyrics going on. It's just the music.
thank
But enough of that. All right. Mr. Oscar Soliz, tell me, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about
I want to take the time to thank you and Lori for what you're doing. You're doing something so big for Tejano music, and I really appreciate it. I bet you a lot of your listeners really appreciate what you're doing for them, and keep it up, because I hear that somebody's naming you Queen Gigi. Yeah. That's
no, the queens are Laura and Selena.
Oh,
Mr. Vance is the one who brought that up. She started calling, "Hey, Queen Gigi." I said, "Oh, hey, that sounds good."
well, thank you for
Well,
sharing
I'll,
your
I'll,
stories with us.
I'll have to put it in a cup. I'll add Queen.
Yes.
This, by the way, is a gift from Lori Jean. Thank you, Lori Jean. It's a beautiful cup. Thank you
You
so
are
much. I love it.
welcome. I saw it and I was like, I have to buy that cup. And then I thought, well, when will I see her again? Because, I'm in Corpus and Gigi's in the Valley, and I'm still in school right now, teaching, waiting for summer, counting the days. And so I'm glad I was able to see Gigi and you, Mr. Solis.
Yes.
So many legends at the Legends Breakfast. And it was, such a pleasure. But thank you for your saying that, sir. Gigi and I grew up hearing all these stories about you guys, through our dads. That's where this comes from, is, we think about how people don't know what you guys have experienced, being self-taught, and, just the story of where you come from, coming from Kingsville, and then joining up with the band, and then creating all this music, still integrating your love for Mexican music, because that's what we are. We're Mexican American.
Yeah.
And that is a very special thing that people don't know. They'll know the history of other people, but it's really important to.
It's very important, and for the parents to show their kids, where they come from. So this is what's happening in the past, and what we're trying to continue with our Tejano music. So show it, take them to places where they have Tejano music, or displays of museums and stuff. Alice has a very nice museum. Bar has a museum also. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
So don't stop listening to Tejano.
That's
Yeah.
right. Keep it alive. We definitely keep it alive. And that's one of the reasons, like, after my dad passed away, I mean, as long as you keep his music alive, as long as I keep his music alive,
Yes.
he's alive. I
Yes.
hear him every day. I hear him all the time. And, that's part of it, keeping it alive for everybody, because we are so unique. We're not Mexicans from Mexico, and you can tell by our language, our Spanish, because we're not taught Spanish here. We only pick up what we pick up, little here and there.
Uh-huh.
And we speak English, and we get stuck in English. We throw in Spanish. Nobody else like us.
Yeah.
Nobody else. If you're talking to if you're Tejano, you're talking to a monolingual, you get stuck. You're talking to a monolingual in English, you'll get stuck. You're talking to a monolingual in Spanish, you'll get stuck. You're talking to a Tejano, a Chicano, you can go, puedo decirlo en español o en inglés, me vas a entender.
I get stuck.
And that's why when you get stuck,
Every 4 minutes.
yes, exactly. If you're trying to communicate in Spanish and you're stuck, because again, la gente de México no entiende que aquí en los Estados Unidos no es un requisito que tengamos otro lenguaje aparte del inglés. Así es que ese idioma no es formal para nosotros. Sí requieren 2 años formales de otro idioma, pero sea francés o sea español, y nada más 2 años. Si no lo captaste, no lo captaste. And you can only speak English. And when you're talking in English, you get stuck. You throw in Spanish, and you're trying to talk in Spanish, and you get stuck. You throw in English, and that's us. And we're very unique.
That's
We're
right.
very unique.
Seguro que sí.
Seguro que sí. All right. Alex Castillo says if you're in the FAR area, Oscar will be performing at the FAR American Legion on Sunday, May 12. Well, wow. You're like I am.
Thank
Where
you.
what are y'all? Is it the oh, I'm sorry.
Which American
Here.
Legion?
It's which American Legion, Mr. Castillo? FAR American Legion. I guess, is it the 101?
101. Okay.
Is it? I'm asking. I don't know.
Yes, it is. 101 in FAR.
Okay. Benjamin Ponce de Leon says hi from Ben from Hi-Ho. Oh, from
Oh, is that
Hi-Ho.
Mr. Ben? I was trying to find you added us on Facebook. I don't know if you did yet, sir, but I guess you found us. So yes, you must have found us.
Saludos. Saludos.
Thank you. I love Hi-Ho. I didn't get to finish my chalupa, so I will be back hopefully soon.
We were very busy. It was very delicious.
Una comida muy deliciosa.
Oh, see.
I love Hi-Ho. It's just, yeah.
All I did was sit down and make sure I ate my taco and then socialize. Juan Mendoza Jr., saludos from Tejano TV and Laila Lisa Promotions. Guys, if you're watching us here, we're live on Facebook. We're live on Tejano TV and we're live on YouTube. If you missed it, you can go back to Tejano TV because they play us at least 2 or 3 times a day. I don't know. I can never catch the schedule, but check us on there. We're there. So, and if you're like me, I sit back and listen. It's like, why did I say that? or wow, I didn't catch that, or I didn't realize he said that, or oh wow, look at that comment. So go through it again. I mean, this is our show. This is our raza. This is our show. Thank you, Mr. Mendoza, for doing those wonderful things that you're doing for everybody because we're getting noticed. Yes. Bobby Castañeda says, was Oscar influenced by the Beatles music? Good question.
Yes, I was. Mm-hmm. I really liked by then, Bee Gees, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chicago.
Oh,
yes.
Chicago.
Yeah. Yes, because that's what we are. We listen to all that stuff. Yes. You know, Ulalo Reina says, my wife and I met Oscar back in 1972 with Los Únicos at the Carousel Club in Corpus Christi. Yes, friends forever, over 50 years. Saludos,
wow. So yes, Mr. Reina. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gigi.
No, go ahead.
So the show, is called Giras y Desveladas. Do you have any giras that stick out, memories from your giras that you recall?
Pues siempre andaba desvelado.
For sure.
We had some good experiences. One time we were playing in Dallas, and we started driving. I was over 21, of course.
For sure.
We're riding on our RV, and we're headed to California. So somebody gave me a bottle of champagne. So I said, hey, I'm gonna have a drink of this. Oh. So I was in the back of the RV, just
okay,
drinking stuff, and it's okay. So I just kept on drinking. And by the time I knew it, when the guy stopped, I was already drunk. Hey, what's wrong with you? Says, I don't know. I was all out of it. I wasn't a drinker, so I just thought, hey, I thought it was soda or something, And
very weird tasting soda.
I never thought that champagne would get you drunk. I mean, that was it. So, and then that was one, and then another one with tequila. People always came over to the hotel. Hey, come on, let's go. So Tacha and I were getting those little glasses. Hey, okay, I'm next. And, okay, I'm next. And by the time we know it, we got all drunk too. The next day, I didn't want to have nothing to do with Mexican liquor anymore. Get that thing away. So, but one of the most memorable moments is this: when we would play a certain cities, and as soon as we stopped playing, people invite us to their homes, the whole band, and they would have food for us. They would treat us like kings. Like, wow, that
Yeah.
was, and I'll never forget that. And I think I still run into people all over. They say, "Hey, you played it in my daughter's quinceañera. Hey, you played it at our wedding. Hey, you played it in our uh, high school uh, promo." All these moments, they mean a lot to us when they come up to us and tell our anniversaries. You know, we got married. We would go to the dances, so that's when we decided to get married. You know,
Wow.
little moments like that. Uh,
You become a very special part in their lives.
yes, they don't forget. Like, wow,
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful feeling for people to
Yes.
tell you that. So those are things that I have in my heart. And
Oh.
Oh, I love
also
that.
the most important things to me, the people out there, the friends. I don't call them fans. I call them friends. I think they're all my friends.
Oh, that's so
I
sweet.
love that.
Juan Mendoza wanted us to remind us also that on demand on Tejano TV, now they have an app for Google and Android. So guys, download the app Tejano TV for your Google or for Android. And he also says saludos, Mr. Oscar Juan Mendoza Jr. Now there's a saludo, Juan Guerra. Hello to y'all from Ohio. I
Mhm.
I know a
Hi.
Juan. Is it a Juan Guerra? Now I'm not sure, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but my dad used to play with a guy that we call Chocolate in Ohio. Was that you? I don't remember. If it's you, hi. And if it's not you, hi also. David Vela says, hi, Oakland is watching. Saludos to
Wow.
Oakland. So yes, that's one special thing. That's why I think musicians, like my dad was a musician until he passed away. I mean, we're teachers. We don't get an abrazo and a congratulations at the end of the day when we're done with our job. Although we should.
Yes.
I can say
Yeah.
that now because I'm no longer teaching. You know what? I deserve an award every day that I made it.
So when people don't hear from me for days and days, that's why. I have to go home
Yeah.
and sit in the dark for company.
But in music, I mean, after you're done with your job, doing what you love, and then people come and compliment you and tell you that they love what you're doing, that is so special. I mean, how can you not get hooked on doing that, you know?
It's
That
beautiful. It's a beautiful
yeah,
feeling.
it is. So it's what you said. It's so special. It's a combination of things, and it motivates you to do even better and like you were doing, create more sounds and create happy music and create, something different. And you're always thinking of the your audience in mind when you're saying we don't want them to be bored with the same sound, on every song, everything the same. So you need to mix it up, and that's part of a band's success. And I think that's why you're still around and you're still playing with the cruisers out there, because you
Mhm.
stay relevant and you stay involved with your audience, and pick up on what they want to do and what they want to hear.
Yes.
And I think that's very important.
Yes. You know what, Gigi? Ahorita que you said still playing. Uh, I I was on the road for so many years. I did. I didn't want to get married and have somebody with the kids waiting for me. Having to raise them on her own and stuff.
Like it
So,
happened to us.
well, to me, I got married at 47 years. Uh, yeah.
Wow.
Uh, I have 3 kids. Uh, I have 2 daughters and 1 son, and I'm very happy. My wife she's great. She's really supports me, even though I still play around here. But I wasn't playing. She wasn't around when I was playing on the road. So it just she didn't even know anything really about my music life until we started. a lot of stuff you were talking about here, she didn't even know about it.
Really?
She wasn't into Tejano music. She got into it when she started listening to the bands I play with and stuff. But she's been very supportive all these years. We've got 30 years. 30 years. in
Camera,
June.
come on, camera. She was wonderful, and I thank you for yesterday for helping us out. Hi, wonderful lady. You want to say hello? If you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. All right. Let me pause real quick. Juan Guerra is Mr. Chocolate. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story now. You said, my dad played with, what was it, Grupo? It is Chocolate, Meridu. So my dad would go practice over there with Chocolate because we were over there in Ohio. And
You lived
Mary
over there?
Lou, yeah, we were over there.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And actually Eddie Olivo and I were talking. It turns out that he was at the practices too.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a small world. So Eddie Olivo was there listening to Chocolate. My dad was playing, of course. And so we were there, and it see how everything just kind of just comes together. We're all in one big family, you know, and I think we should continue to be that. And any little, I've seen some, you know, some negativity, and I don't think there's any room for that, you know. I don't think there's any room for that. Oh, Juan Mendoza says the app is for Apple and Android on demand. Okay, so thank you, Mr.
And, you know, kind of following up on what you said, Gigi, and something you mentioned, Mr. Solis, about how the people would invite you. And I know, I'm sorry, I'm backtracking a little bit.
That's
but
right.
when you said food, and I'm a foodie, we love to cook, we love to eat. And you said the families would invite the whole band back to their house. You know, I know we still have friends that my father made from those years that people would invite them over, and they would say, if you need a place to stay, they'd invite the whole band.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That hospitality, just
we were always invited in different cities, and that was so nice of them. We never forget that. I never do.
Oh, yeah.
What would they cook for you?
Different, mostly carne guisada. That's the
Really?
Calabaza, con pollo, all these treats, caldos, all it's beautiful.
Because as Lori, if you remember that a lot of the musicians, my dad mentioned it, your dad mentioned it.
Mike
when
Flores mentioned it.
Yeah, because when you're on the road, you're eating White Castle burgers and just, you know, fast food.
Yes. Yeah.
So they were hungry for homemade Mexican food.
Exactly. That's what.
Yes, and so that was a treat when the families would invite you over. My dad talked about that too, and they would invite him over to eat because, you know, that's what we do. I think as a Mexican tradition, maybe culture. That's how we show our love. That's our love language is food.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mike said that, you know, there was a misconception that people say musicos traveled for women or stuff like that, but they performed for food. Mike Flores, if you're watching. Yeah. My other dad, he says. Feels like my
Alex
second
Vidal says music brings people together and it's shared with every mood. Yes, I think music is magic.
Music and food.
Music and food. Oh, can you imagine? And that's what I had first Monday.
Speaking of music, I want to see if I can do a little treat for y'all.
Yes.
Can I?
Yes, please. That's
See.
my favorite part of hanging out. It's like we're really there because there's always music involved.
Yes.
Just don't pay attention to my mistakes, okay?
You don't make mistakes, Alvin.
Okay, let's see if it worked out.
Well, since you're just starting, you know, we'll
This is one of my accordions that I use here at the house and for recording, and for those young people, this is a Titanic accordion. It's got a 3-row, and the music came from Germany. it just went into Mexico, it went into the United States, and then that's where the conjunto started. And this one doesn't have any basses right now, but I have some other ones that do have it. They used to accompany themselves with that. But it's been a great instrument for us, for our culture, in the Tejano and the conjunto. The valley, all over Texas, all over the United States, all over the world, really, because it's spreading out all over.
Yeah,
But I want to try to play a polka for you. But I was telling you about Alegría. This is one of Tony La Rosa's polkas. Let's see if it'll work out for me. If not, I have to work it out and see what's going on here. Just hang in with me.
sure. You know, it's amazing what is going on with conjunto with the young kids. You know, Texas Folk Life has a big squeeze competition, and then in Brownsville they had that huge event for the competition for high school kids.
Yes.
And you know, my dad helped start the conjunto program in La Jolla, and those kids blow up. And I love what you said, sir, that it's spreading, and it has, and it's reaching these young kids who learn it from their uncles, from their, you know, grandpas, and they could learn a lot from you.
Yes. So, okay, let's see if this will work out for me. Hold on.
Woo, we have to fan him.
Woo! Échale.
¿Bailamos?
I can see the people dancing around the dance floor.
He would dance around the dance floor.
Maria Salinas says he can still get down. Puro OG. Is that Bailando en Seguín? Great playing, Oscar. Los Castinos did a great rendition of that song as well. Woo! So awesome.
Yeah.
Wow,
Woo!
that was
Oh man, what a treat. What a treat.
that was
What
so
a
awesome.
You know
Oh,
what? I want to stop and pause and think about this. And when you watch this, you can watch this again.
Uh-huh.
The smile on your face, creating that music.
Oh, I love it.
Sale del corazón. Danny Noyola
yes,
says, bravo. I
yes,
mean,
bravo.
yes. And that is understandable as to why you're such a giant in the
Oh,
Tejano industry and a legend, because that love that you showed right now
thank you
is
so
what,
much. My fingers,
yes,
they don't move as heavy, as fast as they used to, but I, I try.
It comes from your heart, and you
yeah,
can feel it. I could feel it, and then like Gigi said, your face, you radiate the happiness it brings you to make that music,
Oh,
and it just makes you happy to be around you. And that's what I was telling you when I saw you dancing around the dance floor, playing playing the accordion. Like my arm got tired from just following you and holding up my phone. It's amazing, and you bring that to people, like you said. Them that's why they remember. Like you say, they remember the quinceañeras and the weddings and the
oh,
anniversaries.
yeah.
yes,
That's why
yes.
they remember, and that's why those that emulate you, you know, try to emulate you. Um, thank you so much. That was awesome.
Mario
It was,
Salinas, it's like he rejuvenates when he plays what legend he is. His smile when he's playing. Puro amor. Yes. Awesome. That is awesome.
Yes. I want to add one more thing too, Mr. Solis, that, when I have seen you, and I'm not one of these people that if I see someone, I wait, like I don't like, and it's fine. Like, you get excited to meet people, and when I've seen you before, you're very quiet. You're very quiet and reserved, and soft spoken. Like, I know that if people watching or if anybody had been around, you, like Gigi mentioned, you're very humble. Just like you say, you're the people you looked up to were also very humble. You wouldn't go on and on. So it's such a privilege for you to speak to us and share with us, because otherwise you don't, you're very quiet and reserved. And that's why this show is so cool and awesome that you guys get to do that here, in your own comfort zone.
Yes.
thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for those kind words. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's really true. I mean, eres único. You were los únicos, pero eres único. You were, let's talk a little bit about you. You have been recognized because you are a legend in your own right here.
Oh,
You
yes.
talk about that.
Yeah, we got invited to the awards there in Bronzeville. They have them like once a year, and it was an honor to be with them there. At that same time, Mario Montes was also invited. So those are very nice people that received us there. Thank you so much, everybody from Bronzeville that promotes Onda Tejana.
And that was a great looking suit. You look so nice in that suit. I loved it.
Speaking of suits, Fela says, one thing I miss is back then musicians dressed the same and looked sharp. Once they stepped out of the stage, their fans would go up to them and took photos or talk to them. Nowadays, once the musicians step out of stage, they blend in with the public. It's different, and but that that era that you all started, like Valdez said, and Abraham said, it was very important to look sharp.
Oh,
To
yes, it was.
yes, yes. Now those were different times. As maybe this new generation doesn't realize that back then, there was still racism. There was still. I mean, my mom and dad were built it in school if they spoke Spanish. You were not allowed to look Mexican, speak Mexican. And so I think part of Mexican Americans starting to integrate is that you had to give respect to yourself, you know? And that's what Abraham said, that it was very important that you all dress sharp. And well, and it's a different generation now. They don't realize that, you know, but it was something that was important back then, what
Yes.
Bella mentioned.
Yeah, an example was Sonny Osuna, the Sunlighters. Boy, talking about dressing sharp, those guys really dress sharp. That was one of the main ones. Land Breed also, they dress very sharp. Lil Joe, all these guys. Conjunto Bernal, oh man, you see those guys like to the T, beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're,
Like Lori's dad said that y'all had a tailor. Balde also said that y'all had a tailor
yes,
make your suits.
yes, they
Hmm.
did. They made suits for Los Únicos and they made suits for the casinos also, plus other bands. But Cecilio, I didn't even, Cecilio was telling me about that. Like, wow, that was cool. Because they have very nice suits also.
Yeah, pink
They
ones.
had very pink suits. They had pink suits with pink boots, but you know what? That was the style. He said that was the style. You had to stand out and look sharp. And
Yes, but I think that big pink suit had a purpose, though.
oh, he said it was the cancer awareness
And
that they were the. It's not. I mean, I'm not making
I
a joke
believe
of making light of cancer and awareness in any way. I'm just saying, Dad said his pink suits. He was making
well,
a
I'll tell you
statement.
something. We, the suits that we had, they were so different, and I wouldn't wear them out just for any occasion. When we
Right.
would put them on for stage, and those lights would hit those suits, they would stand out like whoa, because they were made for that. The brightness.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think that was one of the reasons that some of those suits were made that style for that reason.
The suits were part of the show.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It was the presence, the whole complete presence of the performance. That's pretty amazing.
Too bad. I don't know why I didn't keep any of them. The only one I donated it to the museum in Alice, Texas. It's the 20 años, the prison outfit.
Oh,
Oh yes.
So I don't know if they still have it on display there. I donated a keyboard, and I donated the the 20 años suit. So we got those outfits in Dallas, Texas, when we used to record for Johnny Gonzalez Sarape Records.
Mm-hmm.
He's the ones that introduced us to a place there. But there's a story with that 20 años. We were playing in McAllen, Texas. Paulino Vandal would have Monday night dances, and we were performing that night. And what I did, I I got a bowling ball and filled in all the holes in there, and then put a chain to it, and then put it into my ankle.
Oh.
And there was a handle on it, and we were wearing the prisoner outfits, and we had the security, one in the back and one in the front, guide us into the dance.
Oh.
can you imagine?
Yeah.
So you had like a ball and chain, right? You were chained to a
They're like
big.
real prisoners going up to
Yes.
go perform. Here's the picture of 20 años. That's what you're talking about right there.
Yes. Oh, we did a kick out, you know. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that. Chota told us a little bit about that picture standing behind the bars there. Like,
And people don't know about it, but we took a picture in Mission, Texas jailhouse, and the jailhouse was so small that we had to take a picture on the outside of the gate. If you look at the album, you can see the
Yeah, because you
lock.
didn't fit.
No, because we didn't fit, so we're
oh,
like, oh, really?
oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Little things like that, you know.
But that's a big thing to think about, that to come in with security guards in the front of the back of you with
That's
a ball and chain. I mean, that's like a production.
yeah.
When you talk about, you see people today, even artists, you know, they have like some whole other thing going on. You guys were doing that in Tejano before
No,
anybody.
there was another event that I went through. We didn't have any lights, so I don't know where I got the idea. I got some cans from, I think they were coffee. I don't know what they were, but they were tough. So I put some connections on it to where I put a bulb, and then I put it to a bar, and then I rigged it up. I wired up. I don't know how I did it, but I was doing this in a hotel room. When I connected it, was it shorted out? So it turned off the whole the whole lighting of the room.
Oh no!
So I called the office up. Something. The lights are on. I don't know what happened around here.
I don't know what happened.
We'll fix it up, sir. You know. But it was me that do the break. You know, I put it together. That's what we use.
Stage lights.
Yeah, stage light.
Yeah.
Wow,
That was fun.
Yeah. And that's
Happened to me
original.
about two different motels till I got the hang of it.
No.
After the third hotel, I got it right.
I didn't stop. I was determined to get them.
You could have gone into a whole other business of making production lights, and you could have done that on the side.
Bobby Castañeda wants to know, did Oscar prefer playing a Rhodes piano or a Wurlitzer electric piano? I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure
the
you...
thing is that I got a Wurlitzer. The first one was a Wurlitzer. I really didn't know very much difference of the Rhodes and the Wurlitzer then, because I was just barely getting into keyboards, and I got to record. I think there's a song in one of the Unico's album. So we recorded with Benny Guerra in San Antonio, and I used the Wurlitzer for the intro. It's a bolero. But then later on, when the Rhodes really started getting popular, then I got me a Rhodes. But I like the Rhodes better, of course.
There you go.
That was the in thing then, you know. That was beautiful sound.
Antonio Jaramillo says, Oscar, do you still have your green and yellow suit?
I wish I did. I gave it to a friend of mine because he was going to go perform with a mariachi, and he was the main guy in Mexico. So I let him have them, you know. So he used some of my outfits in his presentations. But
Wow.
like I said,
at least it wasn't like Lori's dad. Somebody went in and stole them, and these.
Mm-hmm. We were living in Bar.
Antonio Jaramillo says, thanks for your God-given talent, Oscar Soliz, with a Z from Tony G. Chris Rodriguez, Crispy, hello y'all. My keyboard idol, Mr. Oscar Soliz. Woohoo! It's with a Z, like yours, Rodriguez.
Yeah, hey, Chris.
Hola, and thank you, Chris, for all your help when you've helped us out with Giras y Desveladas at your studio. And as a matter of fact, I want to thank him because he was going to be plan B in case we weren't able to get you going in your home with this. Then I called him up. I said, in case Mr. Solis doesn't, we're not able to connect or whatever reason, can we use your studio? And he said, no problem. So thank you, Chris, for always being available.
Yes, thank you.
And
And as my dad calls him, the youngest legend.
Chris is
yeah.
the best. He's a great guy. He's a great musician.
Look who's here, Carlos Guzmán. Te estoy watchando. Hi, Carlos. Waiting to hear from you so you can be our next guest.
Yes.
I hope you're feeling better. So we've heard that you're a little bit under the weather. I hope you're feeling better. Que Dios te bendiga. Huh? Be careful.
Un saludo.
Saludo from all of us. So, yeah, we've talked about everything under the sun, Mr. Solis, and you've even played for us. Like, for anybody that's out here listening, this is one of the guys that created what is now called Tejano music. Making a blend of Mexican music, listening to Mexican popular music, adding in his own style with either keyboards or, and then later, accordion. But this is what this new generation might not know. And that's what we're here to do, to have you all listen to where this came from. Because before you guys were around, there was no such thing as Tejano, was there?
No, there was just a conjunto with a toroloche and the bajo sexto, an accordion. That's what was played then. They did have an orchestra, Beto Villa. He played. Okay. It was an orchestra. He played. He was Tejano. At that time, it was called Chicano music. Mm-hmm. And he played. He didn't. Nobody sang. It was just instrumental.
Oh.
Yes, and it was an orchestra. He played all over Texas. He was a top orchestra in those times.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, in the 50s, I would say.
See, now we're going back a little further, yes. and that's something we hadn't heard of yet, right, Lori?
Like nobody has mentioned him before.
Yeah.
Beto Villa, you can look him up, but I'm sure.
Yeah, we will.
Yes, he's got songs on YouTube. So then, of course, as Isidro Lopez came out, Freddy Martinez, Oscar Martinez, those guys helped out a lot in the Tejano also to bring it out. Of course, the main guy, Lil Joe, was a great friend. As a matter of fact, he was recording in Sarapa Records, and we were too. So we would get together in Dallas with his band and our band, and we party together. This great guys. So that's legend right there in Tejano Orchestra.
Wow.
One of them. Yeah.
We're learning.
Yeah.
What dice Carlos Guzmán, estoy comiendo menudo con pata. My dad loved that. My dad loved the pata. I thought it was so not for me.
Wow. Yeah, my dad too. I don't eat the patas, but I like menudo.
Living the life, Mr. Guzmán, living the life. Ya cuando comes patas, because you're up there, you made it.
Yeah, we eat some weird stuff, don't we?
Lencho Palacio says I'm sorry, Lori.
No. I was going to read it, but you go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You read. I'm tired of hearing myself.
No, it's okay. I don't have my glasses on.
I noticed that. I thought I should do that too, but then I won't be able to conduct the show.
No, all right. I got my glasses and they don't. Anyhow, that's another story. Go ahead.
When Domingo Peña went to visit the troops in Vietnam, who were the musicians that went with him? Did you go, Oscar? Pregunta Lencho Palacios de Corpus.
No, I didn't. I know they took Conjunto Garnal. And, yes, they took Conjunto Garnal, but I don't know, I was kind of young then, and I really wasn't tuned to that. But somebody else might be able to help you in that area. But I know for a fact that Conjunto Garnal did go with them. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that they did that.
Yes,
Wow.
they went to play for the soldiers in Vietnam.
Wow. Wow. So cool. Chris Rodriguez says he's absolutely 100% right. Musicians should be tuning in right now to learn the real history of how it all started. Thank you, Chris, for that. And that's what we strive to do here is get this information for all the younger Tejanos that don't know. We're lucky because somos hijas de Tejano legends and we know it personally, the story, because of them. But other people don't know.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
that's amazing that you say that. I didn't know that Domingo Peña took
Yes,
people to Vietnam like that to perform.
he was like a Dick Clark Tejano for us.
Yeah.
He was,
Carlos Guzman says La Paloma del Norte. Is that another group that went?
yes, no, that's a singer. She
Oh, a
was with-
singer.
Yes,
A female singer?
yes.
Oh, wow. See, if you'd be on our show, Mr. Carlos Guzman, you could tell us all about that.
Yes.
You know, we've heard some really cool stories with Domingo Peña or about Domingo Peña. So it's interesting, you know, of course you bring him up again or as well, you know. Jota mentioned that's how they tried to help get the name for Los Fabulosos, that Domingo Peña tried to help them, you know, get their name, and yeah, and it didn't, and people wrote in, and after all of that,
Oh, yeah, that it was a contest, right?
after
made that
hundreds and hundreds of letters that people wrote in, they didn't pick any of them, and they came up with the name on their own eventually. So
From the Fab Four, the Beatles were being called the Fab Four, yeah.
Good, it was a good name.
Oh,
yeah.
Carlos, if you're watching, I don't know if you saw this picture. Look at that.
That is a great picture. Look
It
at
is
that.
a great picture. It's a great picture. Yeah. So I like this picture of you, Mr. Solis. Look at that.
Oh,
Talk about dressing up.
Right? Dang.
Even a top hat and a cane.
Yeah,
Putting on the Ritz.
that was the album Felicidad, yeah. Eternamente.
There you go with Laura Canales.
I cannot imagine being more dressed up than that. A hat and a cane, like you guys, that's as dressed up as you can get.
Yes, that's about it. Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get one more than that.
I want to tell you a little bit of Laurita. I want to mention her because she was a big part of my life. We were neighbors in Kingsville, matter of fact. She just lived a few houses away. And she was 19 when we brought her to the valley to record with us. That was Snowball and Company. And Laurita, people don't know, but everywhere we went in the ballrooms, people would bring her all kinds of gifts. Never imagined. They would bring her flowers, a pair of shoes, jewelry, outfits. I mean, you name it, Laura would give. People love that lady so much.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yes, and I had great times. It was so much fun being with her on stage because when she really got into it, she could perform it, and I mean, her voice was dynamic.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
So those are beautiful experiences that I had many years together with her.
That's her.
And that's her. 19 years old right there.
19 years old. Look at that.
Yes. Yes. Then plus there's Juan Rodriguez on the right. Let's see, it's Valde, Snowball, myself, and Paul Westbrook in the middle.
Oh, wow. Paul Westbrook. He needs to be on the show. He recorded a lot of you guys.
Where is Paul Westbrook?
I think Paul Westbrook, I think he might be like in Victoria somewhere.
Oh no, he's in the valley, but in that picture you said Paul Westbrook's in this.
Oh, he's back in the valley because
He's been in he's in Edinburgh. I'm surprised he's not watching.
Yeah, and oh yeah, that's right. He does. He lives. I've been to his house. You're right. Uh, that was at the Falcon.
Back on record studio. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That was,
Wow, that is so cool.
That
plus,
is
19 years old.
plus all the guys I got to work with. Bel Villarreal, great musician, great guy. Valde Muñoz, so many years. Tacho Rivera, Juan Rodríguez, que paz descanse. Miro Valdez.
Mel Villarreal.
Yes, Villarreal, of course. All these guys I got to work with, plus Snowball. He taught me a lot because he knew a lot. One of his favorite guitar players was Jose Feliciano.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he could play a lot of his songs. So I got to learn a lot from Snowball. So we
Yeah.
missed.
He
I
was.
think everybody did.
And you played with these guys.
Yeah, this is as a matter of fact, Wally, he's my concuyo.
Oh wow.
Wally Garza, Beto de la Cruz on the left, bass player, great guy, musician. Está Epi. Epi is he was a drummer then. Isaac Basan playing guitar. He's on the right side. And, of course, myself. We worked together. I helped him out at Kid Valley. We had to do recording. He recorded this song called Choo Choo Train.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was a cumbia. That was written by Moreno. I can't remember his first name, but Carlos Moreno. He wrote that song while he recorded it. People really liked it. So that was another friend of mine, Juan Diaz, that I got to work with for 20 years. It was a two-man band.
That's what I was gonna show. I was getting to that right here.
Yes, we had a local band here, and we were playing at some function, and he was a one-man band. He had his keyboard set up with his speakers and everything, and he sounded great. He was doing an international song, cumbias and all this, and people would get up to the music. So I talked to him and says, "Hey, what is this? My name is so. Would you be interested in getting together? Maybe we can do something different. I play keyboards and I play accordion." He said, "Yeah, let's talk about it." So we got together. He didn't know anything about Tejano music. I taught him, the styles of drums and guitar and bass. So he played the bass with the left hand and guitar or bajo with the right hand on his keyboard. And we had a drum machine. And he had a vocalizer to where you would sing and it would make the back second voice, third voice.
Wow.
To where we worked it to where we could play any song with a trio or a song to a duet, Ramon Ayala songs. We would tune up the drum to make it sound like a conjunto. So all this we're a two-man band, but I played all the intros.
But it was a full band.
It was a full band sound with two guys.
Wow.
He still plays. I think I met him at the American Legion 101.
Yeah.
He still plays on Sundays. If anybody's over there on Sundays at the American Legion 101. He's super nice. And then, we met him he was there at the last event at Christmas when you and I met, Gigi.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That is
really... He's very talented. We would play quinceañeras, bodas. We played restaurants here in McAllen. It was Tico's restaurant that was very popular. We were the band there. People started coming in from different cities, and they sold out, and it turned into Carlos y Jose restaurant.
Oh,
That turned out to be very popular too, and we played there for years. We played American Legion, CWEs, you name it. I mean, 20 years I told her, you know what? I'm tired. And everybody, I want to take a break. So we got this friend of ours, Jerry Sanchez, and keyboards and accordion. Very great talent. And they're still together.
wow, wow. You
Now-
also go ahead.
Go ahead. We
You
get
are-
hired by HEB. They have Fist of Cherry.
Oh yeah.
We played for them for about 5 years. And every year they hire us and we play while people are eating.
I didn't even realize they had a music during the Feast of Sharing.
Yeah, we did. And
Wow.
we would play in Brownsville, Harlingen, Westlaco, McAllen, and then we got sent to Laredo, and then we got sent to San Antonio. So we
Wow.
would do all those. And it was,
Wow.
we're talking about thousands of people that would come to
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Wow.
Well, you say how your music is, you always feel that it's important to have your music to be alegre.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure that a feast of sharing is a whole reason to celebrate. So I'm sure you guys set that whole mood for those events. No wonder they sent you all over the state.
It was an honor to be there with a big company, HEB, that really, a friend of ours is the one that introduced us to them, and we had a great time.
Wow.
Yeah,
a
that
good
must have
gig.
been so awesome to be a part of something like that because, for HEB to do that, seeing, being a teacher, seeing kids in the classroom, I've heard, and I'm sure Gigi too, so many just sad stories of families that struggle and they don't have, money for the holidays or they don't have, what they might need. And just so many different scenarios that can be so sad, and something like that, kids look forward to and families look forward to. So to have you guys there to make it even more special, what a blessing.
Yeah.
And the food was great too. You talk
Oh
about
wow.
turkey with all this.
Oh, you're gonna make me hungry. I love turkey dressing.
Really,
I love turkey dressing.
and not menudo with feed and all that. The pata.
But that's like Carlos eating right now.
Yes. That is good.
You also helped out these guys.
Oh, the New Variety Band, yes. They were playing at the Holodome. It was a Holiday Inn, but it was called Holodome here in McAllen. And they invited me over. I wasn't playing with anybody, so I said, yeah, I'll sit here. I'll be glad to. So I was with them for 3 years there at the Holodome.
Wow.
And it was a great experience too. Those great guys. She's a great singer.
Yeah. Yes.
I enjoyed that a lot. That was fun.
Again, I already put that one. Let me see. Here, these guys.
Romance, yes.
I did not realize. I'm gonna be honest. I did not realize you were part of Romance. I did not.
Oh, okay. No, we started in '81. It just happened. I had just, a matter of fact, Mito, Juan, and I were with Laura. It's just we separated. That's what we formed Romance. We invited Mario Montes to come in with us, Andy Diaz on drums. Andy Diaz was from Edinburgh, and it was all of a sudden thing. We just got together. We recorded a single. We went out. I think I went out to different radio stations. Hey, look, we got this single. Let's appreciate it. Will you play it for us and stuff? We're called Romance, and some of those people already knew me and some of the other guys, so that really helped. They really helped us out, and started getting airplay little by little. And we got within a month, we got a bus and put robots on it, and people were freaking out like, "Ah, this guy just got together. They're that was good promotion."
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And then I did not realize until you told me, but you were part of this band.
oh yes, Monte and I started this band, and I got to record the first CD with them. Because of financial reasons, I had to part with them. But the first one, had the privilege of being part of it.
And one of the songs, even though it was just one album that you were on, one of their biggest hits, Yo no te pido la luna.
Yes.
You were part of that.
Yes, I'm part of that. Of course, a lot of the leads that Hugo Guerrero did the leads. I did some of the strings and accordion parts and piano. But a lot of he had this nice brass parts that he would do on his keyboard. So he did a lot of that.
Wow. My sister Mary Lou says that Romance played at our cousin's quinceañera. I didn't even realize it. I didn't remember, but I guess. And my
There
cousin's
you go. Like you said, sir, the people that remember you for the quinceañeras and weddings and anniversaries.
I hope we did a good job.
I'm sure we did. It was a big turnout. It was great. I didn't, but just because I, in general, have a bad memory, I did not realize it was Romance that had played. So,
Yes.
excuse me. Mr. Oscar Soliz, ya vamos a tener 2 horas platicando.
No, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. Let me see.
Sorry it took so much time.
No.
Not at all.
It was supposed to be only 15 minutes.
No, it's perfect. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just so
Thank you so much, Lori and Queen Gigi.
I
I
was
telling you that, but I got it from Cecilia.
Hey, he doesn't call me anything that nice, Gigi. I'm a little bit jealous. Oh, we have a comment.
Bobby Castañeda says, Gigi and Lori Jean, thank you for connecting us fans with los músicos que nos inspiraron y que nos siguen inspirando. We feel the same way too. We are fans as well of these legends, and they're part of who we are. They're a part of our musical family. Somos como like you said, they're friends. You're not just fans, you're friends. You're as far as we're concerned, you're family, because todo en lo mismo, we're all related somehow or another. You know how it's a small world. We're all related somehow, and if not by blood, we're related by our experiences and by our music. So thank you, Mr. Oscar Soliz, for doing us the honor of this interview. You are a legend in your own right, and you are so talented. And qué bueno, qué bendición que pudiste hacer tu vida de lo que te encanta, de tu pasión, que es la música. Because some people can't do that.
Yes.
So you've been...
Yeah. Thank you so much for being my friend. And my love to all the people that listen to you, and hope to see you somewhere again.
With Mario Science, you're still playing with the Cruisers.
I'm not joking, sir. I really want to go and crash a party, crash a dance. We'll have to text when you're playing, and I'll just sneak in.
Well, we're playing in Roswell in June. It's a birthday party, and it's really anybody can walk in. It's like those food trucks. It's
like a food truck part, kind of.
Really, anybody can walk in there, and it's going to be a birthday party. So
I
Well,
wrote it down.
there you
It's
go.
funny.
don't
I
say
hope
I
it's
told you so.
Take no, yeah.
We'll have to get that date because I am supposed to be somewhere in that area in June, in early June. I
There
know,
you go.
and I'm just honored to speak to, have this time with you. And you don't know this, but I've admired you from afar for many years. So when Gigi told me it was you, I was like, wait, who? What? So I was super excited. And then we got to speak a little bit at the breakfast. So, wow. I know that everyone that is going to watch is, they don't realize how, like I mentioned, you're so reserved. You're very reserved. And so to get to hear your stories, it's a privilege for everybody.
And we got to hear you play.
Yes, yes. And there's another comment that I cannot see. So
Bobby
you'll have to,
Castañeda says, God bless you all desde California. Saludos all the way to California. And saludos to everybody all over the United States that listens, tunes in on Facebook, Tejano TV, or now YouTube. We're, this is your show. This is for everybody because we're learning the history that we are not taught in schools. This is our history. This is our musical history of our culture. So we are blessed to do this. Mr. Oscar Soliz, thank you so much for being a part of this. Lori Jean, I am so blessed beyond that. This says it all right here.
oh,
I
you're
mean,
too kind, Gigi, because I'm a hot mess. If you want me a few
we
more
are.
weeks of school and I'll have my brain back. So.
I haven't gotten it back since I quit teaching, so don't count on it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Mr. Solis. Thank you to your wife for allowing us into your home. And thank you to everybody watching. God bless you all. Mr. Solis, stay on for a little bit when we get off. God bless you all. Cuídense todos, and we'll see you all next week. Si Dios quiere, take care. Bye.